playoff birds, a Bush Class entry, and an all-star race, Hollow. Yeah, finally! Yeah! Yeah! All right! Burn it down, homie. Just take it to turn 3 when you're done.
That was a very excited Clint Bowyer, man, after winning the race. So that was cool to see. Clint's a good dude in the sport and probably one of the funniest guys there. And he and his spotter, Brett Griffin, are pretty funny. So if we couldn't do it, it was cool to see him do it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything bad on the social medias.
No.
Like, everybody was excited for him.
I mean, that was his celebration at the end when he just sent it into turn 3 and just whipped it around, doing the burnout, and then going into the fan.
Yeah, he didn't wait. You know how TV likes them to wait?
Yeah.
He just got out.
And then he went up into the stands and sprayed champagne
man of
on
the
the
people.
Yeah, sprayed champagne on the fans.
Yeah, so he said, they're supposed to wait before he gets out. They made him get back in the car and redo the celebration because when I went to go see him after I got done media, like, he just got back in the car, so I was kind of like standing in the back, and then all of a sudden, all this beer started flowing. I'm like, oh my God, don't spray me. But yeah, I thought it was funny. They had to redo the whole thing. It's all staged, guys. TV's a lie. You know that.
It's a lie.
I mean, it's not a lie. It's just a fabricated truth.
That's a fib, which is
that's
a small lie.
A fib.
It's a wee lie.
Yeah, fib, man.
I mean, we were watching at the office in uptown Charlotte, and we had like the raw feed of everything, so I'm seeing all this stuff. I wasn't even paying attention to the broadcast. I was
about to say, why were we watching it at the office? I forgot it was Monday.
Because it's Monday.
It's already Tuesday in the week.
I know.
I'm all screwed up.
Yeah.
It is a little hokey to think, though, you put him back in the car. Like, just use the wide capture of him getting out.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just for the TV cameras. You
they
also
use
have
it
to
for
get
like
the
other
the
footage.
still photographers like Getty's got to get their shots. All the different news outlets. Like, you've got more than just TV.
It's not organic, though.
It's not, but sponsors like to have that shot of the driver climbing out of the car with the
got to have that shot.
The truth.
On top of the car. They got to get that placard thing.
Got to get the placard thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like direct photographers are. Like when I won the duel or whatever at Daytona, they were mad at me for not doing the right pose when I got out of the car.
Oh.
Like, that's the last thing I care about.
What's a right pose? You should just start doing just stupid, like, on the car, like.
Just stare at the
like,
cameras. Like,
wacky poses.
It'd be crazy.
I won the race. Thank you for letting me win this race. I'm number 1.
You should start bringing props into pictures.
Props.
Like the big number 1 fingers, the foam fingers.
Always carry a rubber chicken in your car.
Rubber chicken.
And when you get out, just like squeeze the rubber chicken. So
put on the glasses with the nose.
Yeah.
I thought the chicken we had in here was the sound making chicken, but it's not.
You should really look into getting one of those. Those are fun.
They are fun.
They are annoying though.
They are.
That trend kind of died off.
Jesus.
There
Did
we
you
go.
stay at the track?
Another link.
You
How can I look at a link, Burrows, where I'm on the podcast? I can't look at a link.
I can look at it on my phone.
Apparently he's sending it more to you.
It was a tweet from Kevin Harvick says, in case anyone was wondering, the average age of winners in the first 6 races is 38.5. Hashtag old guys rule.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome for him. Good for him. Congrats.
Yeah.
He is really fixated on that.
He is for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you feel like he's having a midlife crisis?
He feels old man time reaching up and grabbing him on the shoulder and saying, it's
not
it's almost
doing anything. I mean, the dude won 3 races in a row.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's doing fine. Personally, I don't really. I know they played up the whole youth versus veteran thing in the off season. It's kind of. I mean, I get why they do it.
It's died down. That's why I don't know why
it's not necessary.
Kevin's still talking about it.
I don't know,
Kevin.
I don't see age. I just.
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number to me. I just see beauty inside. That sounded weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well, hey,
strange.
You get me emotional like this.
I can't wait though till we get a string of like 6 races won by guys 25 and younger.
Who is going to be the driver that says, "Hey, Kevin, the average winner of the last 5 races is 24.357 repeating."
Yeah, actually, you have to think, like, he sat and did the math.
Yeah, he definitely used the iPhone calculator on that one.
No. He's using one of those old adding machines.
An abacus? The abacus.
Yeah.
No, it's the one that like scrolls up.
Oh, yeah. Because he's that old. Sorry.
I mean, the abacus, like
Don't
that
hate
would
me.
be, the abacus would be like a Jeff Gordon era
Because that's even older.
calculating
What
device.
did they use before that? Just stones?
Yeah.
To count?
Old division. Like,
Mark
do you
Martin-
remember old
Mark
division
Martin's
back
counting
in the
with
day?
pebbles.
Yeah. I have 1 rock and 2 rocks, and then I take 1 away.
Yes.
Divide them
rocks.
by
We've
2.
got a rock on our desk.
I'm
now.
going to divide them.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We forgot to say.
Well, I mean, we didn't forget. The rocks made me think of this. We're counting 1 rock.
We've got Miles.
Dover.
The
Gave us a mile.
monster.
This Miles is a runner Miles. He's a fit Miles.
He was a
Oh,
runner.
yeah, he is fit.
And we have another Miles that's beefy Miles. He eats creatine and all that stuff and beef and meat. This is vegetarian Miles.
We'll wheel out beefy Miles at a later date, you know.
Yeah.
We'll just rotate the Mileses.
We'll rotate the
We'll get miles out of it,
Right.
you know.
I love a good pun.
Yeah. So funny.
It's
fun.
hilarious.
You know what else? You can look for some puns later on Rearview Mirror because we're going to do that later. Snow, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Snow
we totally
NG.
forgot to even talk about the fact that it snowed this
Well,
weekend.
that's-
Did you
that's
stay at
why I
the
was
track and
getting
play
to
in the
that.
snow?
I did. That was a good transition.
Yeah.
By the way, because I was trying to get.
Like,
But yeah, I did
where
stay
am I
at the
going?
track.
Yeah.
So it snowed a lot. It snowed so much on Sunday or Saturday night. It started, and it snowed all night. So Chase was my roommate this weekend in my
You
motorhome
guys were
because his wasn't
roomies?
there because he took his out west, and I stayed with him out west, and so it can't make it back from. Well, it's foolish to take it from California to Martinsville
Yeah.
back to Texas, so
Yeah.
it just stays in Texas.
And you guys were only supposed to be there like a
Yeah.
night or two.
And
Anyway.
that's smart
So he
thinking.
stayed logistically
Yeah,
wise.
yeah.
I thought it was smart, cost effective.
Yeah.
And so he stayed with me. But yeah, it snowed a lot, and Stenhouse and Larson cleaned off their satellite dishes, and I went up there too and cleaned mine off, and it was sketchy. Like it was
Was
it
it
was just
actually, like,
slippery.
treacherous.
When there was like 4 or 5 inches of snow.
Can you imagine if one of the drivers fell off the top of their only that would happen to old guys.
Well,
Clearly,
like-
you didn't see any old guys on top of there.
No, yeah, they
Motor
didn't.
coaches.
The
It was
old
just
guys
the
were
young
calling
They sent the young
Stenhouse
guys
and
out to
Larson
do it.
up there to clean off
Yeah.
their satellite dishes.
Yeah. The average age of the satellite cleaner offers was 27.1.
I mean,
No, that's old actually. It's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
more like
It was
24.
actually, yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably a little younger.
It's
No,
funny. But
that's
no, we were trying to watch Supercross and it got kicked up there. And I told Chase, I said, if you hear a loud bang, call somebody because I fell off the top of my bus. But
Chase didn't offer. He wasn't like, no, man, let me get this. I'm your
No.
guest.
no, the satellite's going out and I'm kind of looking at him like I know it's getting too much snow on it. And he's just sitting there just oblivious. And he's like, damn, a lot of snow on the satellite. And I was like, his lead in.
Yeah.
Like to get you
maybe you
there.
should go up there and clean your satellite off. Maybe you should do it.
He's like the housewife giving you a
Yes.
honey-do list.
really.
Man, I wish our TV would work.
So does he sleep on your couch? Like, do you
Yeah,
have a couch
I have a
in there?
pull-out
You sleep-
couch.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, no, we
Does
don't
he sleep on the floor?
we don't
I don't know if you
sleep
guys
in the
cuddled
same
at
bed
night.
together. No, it was cold in Martinsville, but not that cold. So some of our buddies were sleeping in tents. At the
That's
racetrack.
What?
intense.
You know what's intense? I'm not going to
That was
go there.
funny.
There's a
Campers,
joke. Campers were intense.
Yeah. Boy Scouts.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the people that were in tents. There was like
Yeah.
snowbanks around the people in tents. And now every time we say
You wish
intense,
it's so intense.
It's
the amount of
intense.
snow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Intense.
I liked there was a tweet from Stenhouse and Larson. They were riding in the Elgin sweeper,
Yeah.
going around the track,
Yeah.
turning laps. It was pretty cool. I mean, it
I
was
I
That's
thought that was
pretty
pretty
neat.
cool
Yeah.
that they jumped in. With
Yeah.
the,
That was kind of neat. It was cold outside, but no, I did stay. I stayed all Sunday because I was going to drive 2 hours home to just sit at
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
rather than
With
just
no
sit up
snow.
there. With no snow.
Yeah.
I didn't go out and play in the snow though.
Yeah.
I wasn't like
Did it make snow angels? Or
no.
make a
I was like,
snowman?
well, I don't want to get cold. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
I hate the
I don't have
cold.
snow clothes here.
You weren't really prepared for the snow.
I don't have my jumper.
Yeah.
Not onesie.
Also, what do you call it when it snows in the spring? Because it's not winter weather.
It's the South. Like some of the worst snowstorms we've had
I
in the
know
South
have been in the
have
spring.
been in March. Really.
Yeah.
But what do you say to
I believe
that?
it was the blizzard of
I don't know.
1987.
We should ask Kevin Harvick.
1904.
He would know.
Back in my day, we used to snow all the time.
That was really good.
Oh, I can do the old man voice.
I'm
You
gonna
young whippersnappers in your body armor.
I feel like
Oh,
there's a 97-year-old man sitting in a chair when I close my eyes.
He is.
he's an old
He is.
soul.
He's here. He likes to eat Mrs. Butterworth's. That's not Mrs. No,
You just,
Likes,
Oh,
to,
yeah.
likes
yeah.
to eat
Not-
Mrs. Butterworth.
that's a completely different.
Whoa,
I was thinking
whoa.
Werther's Originals.
Oh, the caramels that your grandma keeps like in the candy dish.
They got a little bit of lint on them.
That's not what you said.
That is not what I said.
You're getting old. Your memory's probably fading. But,
I don't have. I have some timers. I lose my memory sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Ay.
Ha cha cha.
Yeah, Clint taking home the
back to Clint. Yeah,
hardware.
He took home a grandfather clock, and they had a good time last night. I was over there, and he called me over, and he likes to have fun.
What's Clint's drink of choice?
Clint's like a vodka Sprite guy.
Really,
it surprised me.
Pin him as that.
But yeah, he was all over that really all night. But I don't know. He probably could have been over everything.
Did he really? I saw where he was like, "We're gonna strap this clock to the back of my SUV." Did he?
I don't think
really
he did.
He didn't.
I don't think so.
They've actually got a guy that
I saw
delivers.
Where John Hunter. You see John Hunter and Joe. Because John Hunter won the truck race. They put it in the back of a truck and like it was in a box. They just drove off with it.
Well, when Jeff Gordon won his last race at Martinsville, we're packing up, heading outside the track, and there's this guy sitting there in this white pickup truck, and he has a box, like a cardboard box. He's like, "Y'all know what this is? It's Jeff Gordon's clock. I done delivered already all his other ones. So I'm gonna take this down to his house." Like he had a guy, and I think it was a Martinsville guy, the guy that worked at Martinsville.
Got a guy.
That's cool.
That delivered the clocks. So if you don't have a truck to take it, Martinsville will help you out and get the clock to you.
Good guys up there in Martinsville, Virginia. I wouldn't even put it in the box. I'd just like ratchet in the back of my truck, standing up, and just drive down. Everyone know.
Well, didn't he say they were going to look like the Clampetts getting home with that thing?
Yeah.
When you
I
have
don't
multiple,
think they did.
like Jeff Gordon, do you set each one to like a different time zone? Like, what do you do with multiple Martinsville clocks?
The dinging would be pandemonium.
It was like, do you have them just like a second off, so like the ding just sort of like cascades around the room?
I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean that might be cool like once, but like every hour and every half hour, it might get old.
Yeah. Buddy, shut that clock up.
It's my Martinsville clocks.
How many does Jeff have?
Jeff has 9 because he and Jimmy were tied, and if Jimmy had won this one, he would have separated himself as the third most because Richard Petty has 15, Daryl has 11, and Jimmy and Jeff are tied with 9. 9. But now Clinton has 1.
Clinton has 1. He's getting there. He's getting there.
I feel like maybe we
closing
should
in.
Check in on Clint. See if he's still alive.
Let's check in on Clint.
What we can do is we can take a quick break from one of our many sponsors.
We have so many.
We have so many. We have all the sponsors. They're so great.
We have too many phones ringing off the hook.
Yeah. Blowing up, as you've seen in this show.
That's all sponsors.
Yeah, that's all sponsors.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to. It's not our producer at all.
Yeah.
But after this message, we'll see if we can try and get a hold of the winner from Martinsville.
Yeah. Supporting our active and veteran military members is important to me. That's why I am teaming up with Body Armor Sports Drink to feature one service member on my car, the July 7th race at Daytona. Know anyone who should be honored? Nominate your hero using hashtag BodyArmorHeroes and share on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow at Drink Body Armor on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to learn more.
And we're back.
You guys want to try to call Clint?
Yeah, he's awake.
Yeah. I mean,
we should give it a shot.
Yeah, let's
if not, we can leave him a little voicemail.
I don't think he ever went to bed.
Well, then he should answer.
Yeah.
He should answer.
So we'll see what happens when we dial Clint Bowyer.
Let's dial him up. All right, his number is 555
111 252 I don't know how many digits that was.
111 1112.
Dialing Clint Bowyer now.
I hope that's his number.
It's ringing, so it's somebody.
I don't know if he's going to answer.
I don't know if he's going to answer.
A random number.
Just leave him a message. Leave him a voicemail.
Okay.
Congratulating him on his win.
Right.
The anticipation is killing me.
Do you think he has a voicemail with his voice?
Or is it Cash?
No.
Yeah, he has a voicemail at all.
Like it's like the computer? Or is it just just rings?
Machine.
You have reached.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Leave a message.
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
we're gonna
is not available.
I'll just put a long beep there.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept
Oh!
messages at this time.
Of course it's full. Because he hasn't been answering his phone and everybody's leaving him congrats
That's
messages.
ridiculous.
Clint, answer your phone.
Doesn't answer his phone, doesn't delete voicemail.
Well, he probably hasn't listened to the 500 he probably has after
probably
winning.
Sleeping.
Dang it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess after a win like that, you would get a lot of voicemails.
Yeah, like how many, when you won in Pocono last year, how many calls?
I got a lot
did
of
you get?
calls, but I answered most of them.
Yeah, because you're
because I'm
a man of honor.
I'm a man of honor. I like. Well, even though he didn't answer our calls, I had a funny voicemail I was going to leave him too.
Oh,
I was going to pretend I was a reporter from up north.
Well, here's what you could do. Well, we can't tweet that to him and be like, "Hey, here's the voicemail we were going to leave." Yeah.
He'll just have to listen to the podcast.
Or I was going to pretend to be his doctor or something and be like, Clint, so your test results came back and it's not looking good for you.
You
just
have
bring down the high he's on right now. You just won, but
what you have is not curable and it's going to itch a lot.
I've seen many different strains of this type of virus, but none quite like yours.
Are you suffering any inflammation?
There are rashes in your genitalia
below
area.
the belt.
How do I say this very calmly? Does your itch?
You got a little crotch rot going on there, bud.
Oh, no, crotch rot. That's the worst.
Anyways.
More crotch rot
tried.
after this break.
Well, we should invite him on as a guest.
Yeah?
We should get him on sometime.
He liked the show when we had him in Richmond last year. Remember, he was like, this is what y'all do?
Oh, that was a great
Just
time.
shooting the shit.
Yeah, we should have him. I know he kind of lives up far away from here, but
Up yonder.
we should be able to.
We should have had an Uber
That's
or a
what
Lyft.
that was my idea.
Yeah.
Send an Uber to him because clearly he can't drive. I wouldn't imagine at this state.
Still intoxicated over the legal limit.
Yeah.
But we should have him on. I'm going to ask him that.
Hell yeah.
That's his penance for not answering our call. He has to come on the show. It's in his contract.
Dang.
It's actually part of, for Martinsville Victory Tour, you have to come on the show if you win the race.
Right.
We did that deal with Martinsville a ways back, and
Yeah.
it's finally nice that someone's obligated it.
I also feel like you should be able to add more memory or gigs to your voicemail to, if you have an influx of calls, to be able to facilitate that influx.
I've run across people that haven't won a race at Martinsville that have had full mailboxes. And what are you doing with your life? Like, I get that people don't like voicemails anymore, but seriously, that's just inconsiderate.
Oh, I like voicemails. If I don't answer the phone, I won't call you back unless you leave a voicemail.
Exactly.
Yep.
Especially if I don't have your number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
I'm not saying you can
New
text
phone,
me
who
right now.
dis?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave a voicemail. And empty out your voice box.
Yeah.
Like, I have maybe 5 or 6 that are like, I want to keep.
Uh-huh.
Good voicemails from people.
Like an ex-girlfriend?
No. Like my grandma.
Okay.
Aw,
My grandma called me one time. I got one from Roger. After
those
my
are good
first win,
ones.
I was like, I gotta keep it.
Yeah.
I don't have any voicemails of that caliber.
I had one on a BlackBerry a couple of years ago, back when
Took me a
BlackBerries were a thing.
second because they've been out of fashion for
I
so long.
know.
I was like, the fruit?
I know. No. It was like 2010. But it was a message from college where I got cussed out for all that I was worth by this girl. And it was one of the most epic things. It was like, fuck you. Fuck everything you're about.
What did you do, Chuck? We must ask.
I mean, I might have broken up with her. And her friend called me drunk late one night and left this voicemail.
Oh, her
Yeah.
friend did.
Yeah.
Oh, I
her
thought
friend did it. It was
this
not
chick's-
actually her.
Oh,
Maybe we should try and call him at the very end of the show again just to see if we
we should try
get a
to call
hold of
him.
him.
Okay.
But I mean, back to voicemail things. It's amazing that remember when home phones were in?
Yeah.
And, people would leave
You had to
really nice voicemails.
Yeah.
Like message.
Yeah,
Like,
like a message recorder.
Bam. I missed your call, but hey, this is Pam and Terry. We can't come to the phone right now because we're having so much fun.
People
Leave
would
a
put
voicemail.
people put a lot of emphasis on
Yeah.
the actual recording.
Or did you ever do the one that was like, hello?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Can't
gotcha.
hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
My
Leave
bus
them out.
driver still has that as his voicemail.
Keeping it old school.
Still,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I think I have a computer recording, which is kind of sad. I need to go in and record my own voicemail.
You don't have
I don't.
it's your
I
personal
think
greeting
when
to the world.
I think the last time I updated my phone, I
Yeah.
just forgot to.
I don't have a voice.
I think it's
Recording.
even
I
worse.
don't have a
I think it's
voice.
even worse when it's a hybrid computer. Like you have enough, I don't know, energy to just say your name, Kim Coon. Like when it's like you've reached the voicemail of
Kim
Kim
Coon.
Coon.
Yeah.
Like why not just at that point? Why not just record your entire voicemail?
That's my stance. I
Oh.
like doing the hi. You've reached the voicemail of. Please leave your name and number after the beep, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I like the
not
stories
say your
where.
No, I don't. I want you to guess. You should know who you're calling.
Yeah, who are you? I like the stories when you see fans that have run into celebrities and had them record. I've seen a couple of those over the years. Had them record their voicemail, especially if you met somebody like Morgan Freeman or like Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah.
Like right now, Ryan, you could give somebody we could take a pause right
Oh, yeah.
here,
Right.
and you could just say, "Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, and you've reached this person's voicemail. Please leave your name and number after the beep.
Who am I going to say, though?
This glass hole.
That's true.
Yeah.
Keep it generic so all the glass holes.
Yeah.
This glass hole's phone.
Yeah, you've reached this glass hole's phone. And then just,
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, thanks.
Although, before we launch into this, I did see a tweet where after, I think it was last week's episode, somebody said you should be a voiceover artist, like a voice artist, because you have such a good, like, throaty.
A vo artist.
Yeah. You're just blowing up.
Our producer's blowing me up.
He's not blowing me up. He hates me today, apparently.
No, it's on the group chat.
He's
service.
telling us. See, this is how producers work. And I've got it on my computer. I've
my
got
service must be because
the messenger on my computer.
Yeah.
So it's popping up on the screen.
Okay.
He's saying, give the listener a customized greeting from Ryan or from the podcast, and the fans can hold their phone to the speaker and record it.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the voicemail.
Welcome to the voicemail.
Okay.
You should say they're probably listening to the Glass Case of Emotion.
Yeah,
Please call back later.
Get the plug in right now.
Yeah.
This is the voicemail of some glasshole who's probably listening to the Glass Case of Emotion. I'm Ryan Blaney. Leave a voicemail after the beep.
I like it.
Leave your name, number, and we'll make sure to get back to you.
And a brief message.
I will really appreciate getting back to you, but I probably won't.
Just wondering where the paper boy was. Trying to get some good news.
I'm still concerned why I'm not getting those messages from our producer online.
Your service is you have Sprint.
Oh, you still have Sprint?
Why?
Because I got grandfathered into a great rate.
Hey, I've still got Sprint.
Yeah, I had Sprint until they left the sport, and then since Penske's on a Verizon deal, on their IndyCar side, so
they hooked you up.
I went to that
to the dark side.
I don't know about that.
It's probably the light side.
They're all.
It's crazy how
they're all good.
I like how all those like commercials compete with each other because like the old Verizon guy is now the Sprint guy. Yeah, it's
he's
crazy.
Probably making bang.
Well, I'm sure he's making so much.
And the fun part is like one area this cell carrier's got bad service, then you go like a mile down the road, then this one. So they're all the same.
It's just satellites.
Yeah. It's wizardry,
space stuff.
Wizardry.
I hate it when people complain about their service though, like get pissed off at their service. It's like it's going to space.
Yeah, it's
give
out
it a
there.
second.
Yeah,
like it's got to come back.
If you really think about cell phones and what they do, it's
pretty
actually
remarkable.
kind of remarkable.
Yeah, like
you're just talking into oblivion, and
Yeah.
somebody's getting it somehow.
You make your own satellite and
Science.
launch it into space.
Hey,
Ridiculous.
Speaking of satellites, I want to get to that, but first, I want to go to a quick message from one of our sponsors.
Okay. This segment of our podcast is brought to you by Kim Coon Mercantile and Company. KC Mercantile & Co. specializes in only the most high-quality wigs for your kitty. Is your feline friend suffering from alopecia? Well, warm up that sourpuss with one of our full-coverage cat toupees. Mr. Kitty getting too warm? KC Mercantile & Co. offers a wide array of styles, colors, and lengths, including punk purple. Is your tabby looking tattered? Does your Cornish Rex look less than royal? What about your Norwegian forest cat? Been out in the rain too long? With KC Mercantile & Co., your grumpy cat will be the belle of the ball in no time. Everything from KC Mercantile & Co. is handmade in the USA and machine washable. So when Mr. Fluffy gets filthy, just rip it off and throw it in the spin cycle. KC Mercantile & Company. Wigs for your kitty.
And we're back from that lovely, lovely commercial break.
And that was a great company. They've been with us for years.
You have such dulcet tones, my friend. Listening to you read just helps me.
Be a voiceover artist.
That was better because I could actually pronounce most of the words in that one.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, we talked about it before the break, after we tried Clint, that we were talking about space, the final frontier.
Yes. And
did you see this in the news? I think it was 2 days ago. A 61-year-old blasted himself off in his homemade steam-powered rocket. And he got
phrasing. Phrasing.
Look, 61-year-old blasts himself off from the ground in a homemade steam-powered rocket.
Right.
Old guy still got it.
Because he believes
blasted himself
that
off.
the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
So he's trying to prove that the Earth is not flat
with his rocket.
Yeah, with his rocket. I tweeted out a link to this. I think my favorite line, and we'll get to what he actually did here, but the line that he was talking to the AP, am I glad I did it? Yeah, I guess. I'll feel it in the morning. I won't be able to get out of bed. At least I can go home and have dinner and see my cats tonight.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
He's a flat earther.
And a
cat
cat hoarder.
Cat lover. You know, we've had this discussion before about flat earth people.
And we talked about this guy attempting to do this.
I don't understand how launching yourself in a subpar rocket proves that the Earth is flat.
Well, in reading the article, it's not that he necessarily is convinced that the Earth is flat. He just wants to see for himself if it's not. Like he thinks it is. So he thinks if he can get into space and see the curvature, then maybe...
Does he not realize the Earth is so big, he's not going to get high enough to see the curvature?
Well, he's building a new rocket that'll go...
legal?
No. He had to do it on private lands. They would not... The Bureau of Land Management would not allow him to go.
Yeah, well, you have to... you can do anything you want on your property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no one owns the
your
air.
Property, well, that's
no one
what I'm
owns
asking.
up there.
There's no regulation.
Well, we don't have a space force yet, so we'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
Well, you know how you can't fly certain planes in certain areas?
FAA regulations.
Yeah,
there is restricted airspace.
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, I'm sure.
He might have. I mean, he probably has to file a flight plan.
That's what like, what do you have to do to make this legal?
You probably got to file a flight plan with the FAA because I know there's like scientists that do rocket launches and they have certain windows that they have to be in. So
it's science.
Well, hey, what is science other than trying to prove or disprove a theory? And he's trying to prove or disprove. I mean, he's clearly wrong because the Earth is round.
I mean, look it up. I've said this. Look at a globe.
Look at a globe.
I mean, it doesn't. Well, could you imagine if like your globes were just a flat piece of just construction paper?
I hate when my globes are flat.
DJJOD on the ones and twos. Like you got spinning discs up in space.
Yeah,
playing the ones and twos.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah. Well, and think about this though. If he had launched himself and the Earth was flat, what would happen?
I don't know.
Because like gravity
would have worked differently than it does.
Right.
So
instead of going straight up, he would have gone like sideways.
Yeah.
And then crashed. Yeah. And he did crash, and he was taken away on a stretcher.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know, space travel's risky.
But he's going to do it again.
What you going to say?
He's going to do it again.
You know, there's this theory, Sturgill Simpson actually talks about it. His song he has is called Turtles All the Way Down. And it talks about there's this old theory that the Earth is a flat disk, and it's pulled by a giant cosmic turtle throughout the universe.
I like that theory.
Yeah. And he sings about it.
Yeah.
Actually, sings about all different types
you wouldn't
of
know otherwise.
beliefs and stuff. Yeah.
Like, how would you not? How would you prove or disprove that?
Well, that's what he
there's
said.
a giant
he said,
turtle.
no one really knows
universe.
what's true or not, but they're all just theories.
Yeah.
Well, it suggests that this turtle rests on the back of an even larger turtle, which is part of a column of increasingly larger turtles and continues indefinitely. Yeah. Turtles all the way down.
On turtles on turtles.
Turtles on turtles on turtles.
On turtles.
I like turtle.
Yeah. Turtles all the way down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I do. That is a great song by Sturgill.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening.
Yeah. May not have done a cover of that one time or two.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had your first. Didn't you have
a
performance?
It's
coming up.
Do
you want to tell the fans listening if they want to come? What's the name of the band?
It's called Dog Ear.
Dog Ear.
Dog Ear.
Dog ears.
Yeah.
Ears. Do you wear dog ears?
No, we don't.
Okay.
That would be funny. You had. Were you influenced by the Snapchat filter?
No. It was really we got a bunch of contingency stickers at the office, and I took the Goodyear one and put it on one of my notebooks where I take notes when I'm in meetings and such, and also write down lyrics and such in there as well. But it's individual letters. The Goodyear above the tire is individual decals. Yeah. So I was looking at it and I was like, what words can I spell with Goodyear? Dog ear.
Dog ear.
And that's how.
So it's really, it's a tribute to Goodyear.
And NASCAR.
In a way.
And NASCAR.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the NASCAR band.
Yeah.
Unofficially.
There's actually the Pit Road Pickers in there.
There's
some
Dale
like,
Jr., but they changed their name
to just Junior.
Just Junior.
But no, there's like guys in the industry that
the infield pickers.
Yeah.
I've seen them play before in I forget where it was, but they were pretty good. Might have been Miami.
You got Yanni Kyle Petty. He also plays the guitar. He carries that thing with him too. Like it's amazing. I saw him down in Daytona with getting out of the car with the guitar.
Just get fiddle.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous before you sing in front of people?
I don't know yet. This is going to be the first one.
Ever?
Wow.
Oh, speaking
out.
of that, you were on stage with Cole.
Yeah.
You and
not
Chase.
take
Did you
anything
sing?
No, did you get
Did you
nervous?
sing?
Did you sing?
And sing.
Ah.
Well, so when we did that ride along with him a couple weeks back, he was like, all right, your payback for scaring me like this is you have to sing a song with me on my tour, on my Reason to Drink tour. And when he called us up, he was playing in Roanoke, Virginia on Friday night. And it's only an hour from the racetrack. So Chase and I went over there to see him. And he's like, hey, is it cool if I bring you guys on stage? And because it's his first headlining tour. And we're like, yeah, sure, I guess. And then we were like standing side stage after one of his songs. And I was like, I started thinking, I'm like, oh, this is his payback. He's going to make us sing a song with him. And he didn't. Luckily, we just walked down stage and hung out there for a minute or so. But that was like super cool. I've never done that before. I've never been on stage in front of that many people. And it's crazy. It's like, we're on this elevated surface and then like the people are from like me to you. Like they're right there when he's performing. And that's different from what we do. When we're performing, we're kind of separated. But
Chuck Bush, NASCAR.com.
Yes,
quick
Chuck,
question.
Yep.
You said you've never been on stage in front of that many people. Driver intros, Daytona 500.
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay. Feels different.
Well,
because they're right there.
They are right there. That
you're
is
like
actually
moving.
really cool.
You're walking down like a catwalk.
Yeah, you're like moving and they're kind of pushing you along.
And it's not just you.
Yeah, you're with another driver. But the cool thing about the Cole deal was everyone there is to see him.
Yeah.
Like, you have fans at races and they're to see their favorite driver. They might not, you might not be their favorite, but like everyone is there to see Cole.
Right.
Like, that part is really cool to me. So.
Did he have anybody opening for him?
Yeah, Chris Jansen.
Okay.
Was playing with him. They sang a song and someone else too.
Does he do all original or does he do some covers?
He does some covers.
Okay.
He did a Purple Rain cover with the girl he's singing with, Lauren Elena. Yeah, she was awesome.
I would have liked
they did. Yeah, they did Purple Rain. What other does he do? Chattahoochee.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Alan Jackson.
He
was wearing the Alan Jackson shirt when he was here.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he sings a couple covers, but no, it was a cool tour, man. It was a great show.
Cole, if you ever need an opening band, I hear Dog Ears doing great things down in
I do
Charlotte.
hear Dog Ears great.
Yeah, they're really.
And
really
next time you have Ryan up, we want you to make him sing.
Yes, we'll work on some stuff, some songs that get them in your vocal range.
Yeah,
we'll
That's
coach
a
you
very
up.
small range.
Yeah,
I don't think that range is existing. Actually.
Johnny Cash, man, you could pull off some Johnny Cash.
Oh, you could do.
You got the
Cash
baritone
for sure.
that you could, because all he's doing is talking and playing like 3-4 chords. Like, hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Yeah, but his voice
Ring
is
of
super
Fire.
cool.
Yeah,
and the fans of this Last Case of Motion have said that your voice is really cool. Don't doubt yourself, my friend.
Literally seen multiple over the last year and a half saying that your voice is very
well.
You put people
attractive.
to sleep. Like they're fans that are
down.
tweeting. No, not like that. I'm saying
it's like a soothing.
You lull people to sleep. We had a fan tweet this at NASCAR Daughter. Interesting name. Said, I've been binging on #GCOE podcast, and I've been falling asleep to it at night, and it started to incorporate into my dreams, and it's getting really, really weird.
That is,
first of all,
that is weird.
I hope she's falling asleep because Ryan's soothing
voice and not
our content is boring her to death.
I mean, I like to listen to the radio when I'm going to sleep.
I listen to podcasts when I go to sleep.
I like hearing people talk, and it kind of lulls me into
and you don't have like the visual to keep you awake.
But then there are times that I'm listening and I'm so, ooh, this is a good story. Yeah. I'm going to keep listening and stay up.
I'm going to be honest with you.
What? Oh, God.
I don't listen to podcasts at all.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter.
I don't listen to them at all. Like highlights of some, maybe, like on the internet.
Yeah, sure.
But like, I don't like listen to like podcasts. I don't know why. Is that a sin for me?
No, there's a lot of them. Like the market is kind of saturated with podcasts right now.
Yeah. I don't know. The one I do listen to, you ever heard of Joe Rogan's podcast?
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty good. Yeah. I'll sometimes catch little pieces of that, but like, I don't know.
I like listening to him sitting at my desk at work.
I wonder what her dreams are, though.
Talking.
Like what we talk a lot about and other things.
And racing.
And racing.
She's driving a giant turd
around the toilet bowl.
Yeah. The toilet bowl 400.
We talk about space a lot. Maybe she's being launched on a giant turd into
space.
What does that engine sound like?
Sounds like a souped up Civic.
It's like the fart machines where you have different fart sounds.
Oh, I used to love those as a kid,
Yeah.
man. I got in trouble for bringing one of those to school.
My nephew has one.
One time.
They do a good job of
Like they were the
You were welcome, internet glassholes. We
Yeah.
talked about shit again.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
making them
You happy? You happy?
We degraded ourselves. Actually, no, we're just back to our roots.
Yeah. 2 shows we didn't talk about and they
Yeah.
went crazy. They went They went
They went shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Oh yeah, you said you
Poop.
had a poop story.
oh yeah. That's what there's this debate going on. Not this debate going. No, it's like it's going on. I just thought it's like. So I got home last night from the race, and my roommate and his girlfriend were there, and I was like, all right, I'll be back out in a second. I got to go. I'm gonna go shower, and I'm gonna take a shower, then take another shower. Like,
Why wouldn't you take a
no, I'm just.
shit first and then shower?
I just got thinking about it. I'm like, well, obviously, yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Because you got to clean yourself off. But what if you, like, do you start your whole day over again? Like, if you take a shower and then you get out of the shower, you're like, oh, man, I got to go. And then you might as well just get back in bed.
I've heard stories of people who have had to get in the shower.
You got to go
after.
back in again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you don't, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible because,
Yeah,
like, if you're at work and you got to go, I mean, you go find.
No,
that-
but it's just
yeah.
like,
I know the beginning of the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get up, shower, and like 10 minutes later, you go, you got to get back in the shower. Your hair ain't even
You
dry
think
yet.
about it. You think about it.
Yeah.
But,
These are male problems, I think. I've never had this problem.
I mean, I will admit that I might have done that, like taking a shower, then taking a and then taking a shower again. But it
Facilities.
was because I might have been going on a date or something. So,
Right.
you want to make
Oh,
sure that
you
you're,
had
yeah.
expectations for this date.
No. I have a real fear of smelling bad.
Mm.
Like I have see, now you're every time you're around me, you're
Now
like,
every time
does he
I'm around
smell?
you, I'm going
Does
to
he
smell
and not
you.
necessarily like
in a weird
poop
way.
smell,
Just
but just
a
like in
body
general,
odor.
is there a funk?
Yeah.
It's just it's an irrational fear that I have.
That funk turns some people on. Your
Yeah.
pheromones.
Right.
The pheromones.
You don't want to wash them all away.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's just sort of my fear. There was a kid in college that actually smelled like he didn't know how to wipe that well. So,
Ugh.
yeah,
That's not good.
yeah.
Then you got just
Terrible.
And he got
you got
ridiculed.
You got debris all up in there.
Debris
dingleberries.
caution.
You got debris.
Put it out.
Put it out. Put it out.
Get the Elgin sweeper back there.
Anyways.
Clean up turn 3.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Yeah.
April Fool's is coming up, and it's and it's on. I was trying to think of a cool transition, but
April
I was
Fool's,
like,
I didn't shower. No.
you know, yeah, April Fool's. I shoot
Oops, I
in your
pants.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's on Easter too. What?
I don't remember if I told you guys this story. It's about a bed. I did not do it.
You did.
No.
You can tell us if you pooped your
Fraternity
bed.
brother of
I'm
mine.
trying to think if you told us a story,
Yeah.
but tell it again.
I don't think you have.
So a fraternity brother of mine goes home with this lady at the end of the night. And
A lady.
he was
She middle aged.
yeah, she was a middle-aged cougar lady.
Was she a lass or a lady?
She was a lady.
Okay.
She was a Ms.
So he goes home with her, and things happen as they do on a night like that. And in the middle of the night, he wakes up and has literally shit the bed.
He has.
What? Did he get drunk or something?
Oh yeah, he was beyond.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So
Not good.
like next to her?
yeah, she didn't wake up.
I hope she had a king size bed.
She did not wake up.
And not like a
So-
double
This
or a twin.
this asshole rolls her over,
It makes it look like she did it.
writes a note, and says, "You pooped. I left."
Yeah, but
wow.
she's gonna check herself and know it wasn't her.
She better. I'm sure she checked herself before.
She
Before
did,
she
but
wrecked
still,
herself.
like, yeah. But in his state, that was his out was, "You pooped. I left."
That's like the worst thing ever because she's gonna figure out it wasn't her unless he did some forensics things
I don't know.
and made it look like the crime scene wasn't him.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna go into detail, but
Crime scene.
Jesus.
We'll get CSI
You
up
got
in this
ass
bitch.
homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get to the bathroom embarrassed and you realize, wait a minute.
Now
You,
you
can have clean turds.
You
can have
also
those
don't
turds.
know. You don't know.
I imagine if you're shitting the bed, they're not clean
I was gonna say you
turds.
don't know the consistency either.
That's what I'm saying.
like,
if you're shitting the bed,
Yeah.
I am
It's
after
in the raccoon
after,
wounds.
after a night of drinking. I doubt this is clean.
I mean,
But
yeah,
would that
that's
make
a
it
good-
easier to get in the
that's a good
raccoon
one.
wounds? You know,
Raccoon.
Although, again, we don't know what type of forensics things he did.
Yeah, no, we need more details about this. But that's a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh no.
Which
Yeah.
I get. He could be embarrassed, but I'd probably like.
I would have found a pair of scissors and cut the sheets, rolled up my part, and just jetted.
Yeah.
He has no idea what happened.
He's
a sheet stealer.
Would have left like
He stole only this portion of the sheet.
he just likes
The sheets and he
her smell.
stole them.
Yeah.
Like that's where she was sitting. He likes. I don't know. They got creepy.
Sheet
Weird,
sniffer.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheet sniffer.
There are so many other better options. I feel like than
Sorry if this is what you dream about
playing
tonight.
the game. Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Someone's gonna be
nightmares.
Oh my god. People are gonna be terrified. The next
Low
person they
Santo.
meet.
Maybe she meant nightmares when she said.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have daymares now.
Nightman.
Nightmarish.
Hey man.
Anyways, April
always
Fool's is
sunny,
coming
always.
up on Easter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. On Easter. That's a big
On
one.
Easter, yeah. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Surprise.
Gonna do anything on the off week?
No, I was gonna maybe go to New York, but we decided not to.
So New York for you.
New York.
For you.
Not
Is your
New
show
York.
this weekend?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Oh, that's what I
Thursday.
can do.
Yeah.
Where is it?
The Keg and Q.
Where is the keg and queue?
It's the cake and cute.
It's down in Charlotte off Park Road and Woodlawn. Or not Park Road.
That's
Woodlawn and South Boulevard down there.
That's right near me.
Yeah.
What? Where?
It's Keg and Q. It's a little dive bar.
I have no idea.
Never
You
heard
have
of
to
it.
give it a Google.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll give
it's
it
a
a
good little
Google.
spot. They got a Yelp rating. It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
5 stars?
Cash only. Cash only.
That's good. It's nice.
Yeah.
No card bull.
No.
Too
And
much
no cover
electronic
to
money.
see the band. Just because you're going to want to
Nice.
get drunk to hear us.
Just playing for tips.
Yeah. Not even
You're
that. It's
buying
like,
the rounds.
We're if you're
the
there.
patrons aren't buying the
Yeah.
band rounds. You're buying the rounds so that it makes it easier on the ears.
If you're there and you can say turtles all the way down 10 times fast while tapping your head and rubbing your belly, I'll buy you a beer.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Are
Okay.
you playing Turtles All the Way Down at the show?
Yeah.
Oh, you. Oh.
Oh.
If I was home,
Yeah.
I'd come.
Where are
Where
you
you
going?
going?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
Key West.
Ooh.
Are you
I've
going to
never been
Dale's
down
new
there.
house?
No. He wouldn't let us stay
You
there.
should go TP it or something.
I should. I go his lawn for not letting us.
You're
use
the
it.
lawn
Yeah. So you're the guy who's been pooping on my doorstep? Yeah. So I'm going down there. I've never been down there, so I've heard good things about it.
Really? Never?
So, no.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah. I
I've
think it's
never
gonna be
been.
pretty fun.
You've never been to Key West either?
Nope.
Oh. It doesn't feel like you're in the U.S.
Yeah.
It feels like, I don't know,
I've been to, I think, Key Largo.
Montego.
Baby, why don't we go?
Careful how
I
much you
know.
sing that.
That's
we didn't sing it.
We got close. We got
But
close.
we didn't hit it.
We were just saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Key West.
Good.
You'll
Any
have fun.
good places I should go?
They do ghost tours down there. I think you should do a ghost tour.
Ghosty ghost.
I'm trying to think where it's been a
Ectoplasm.
couple of years since I went. There's a bunch of bars,
Yeah.
but you should definitely do some of the ghost tours.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I probably should do that. I don't drink, so I can't go to. No, I'm excited.
There's a lot of cats. Hemingway's cats.
No.
Roam Key West.
So I'm gonna be. Just
He's down there
they
sneezing
are.
the
They're
whole
called
time.
Hemingway's cats.
Yeah, he's down there scouting for KC Mercantile and Company.
Yes.
But no, I just should be good.
Yeah, skinning cats.
Key West.
Dan and Hyde,
Skinning
Key West.
cats. Kitties.
Yeah. I got an FYI text in here
Oh, yeah,
on the messenger.
The math was wrong.
Math was wrong from Kevin Harvick.
Like you said,
Oh, bum bum bum.
unless he counted himself 3 times, which
Yeah.
I guess you
yeah,
could
you
do.
have. You would have to count.
You
it.
have
This is an
to.
average. Yeah.
So I guess it was right.
It's math.
Well,
guess it
I
was
don't know
wrong,
how.
but-
I don't know what our producer did for the math, but I'm trusting him.
Yeah. I don't do
as
math.
opposed to an angry. I imagine Kevin was a little salty when he figured this out.
For some
Kevin's
reason.
getting salty.
He's
Oh, why is he so
salty.
Kitty
salty,
can
man?
scratch.
He is salty.
Salty.
Balls.
Happy salty.
Happy salty. That's his new name.
He's
Yeah.
salty.
Salty happy.
Salty.
Ay, ay, ay.
Speaking of salty and happy, axe throwing. Did you go? Have you tried it out?
I haven't. I need
Oh.
to. Real bad. Real bad.
So
Well, they're
our-
like closed. Like that night that our producer said he was
Oh
going.
yeah.
It was
They were
like he said
closed?
it was league
Yeah.
night, so I guess it
Oh.
was closed.
Oh,
for
there's a
everybody else.
league.
I think that's what he said.
We've been exploring the phenomenon of axe throwing
Yeah.
bars because
What-
our producer
They're trying to.
Went.
They're trying to get it as an Olympic sport. It sounds. Like.
axe throwing
Yeah.
or axe throwing while drinking.
I think just the axe throwing.
You have to sign off when you go to these places. It's like,
Yeah.
do not step in front of thrown axe.
Really?
I-
Like again?
Here's
Yeah.
the thing: if you're having to sign something, it means somebody has done it.
Yeah.
If there is a warning, it means it's happened.
They're just covering. I mean, but seriously, like
They're covering their
covering their behinds.
axes. That was terrible.
That wasn't
You
bad.
guys are.
But nothing better. I mean, how
Yeah.
you can't ask for much more. You're drinking beer and you're throwing axes. Like, that's cool. I actually thought we should go. We should do our podcast from there.
Ooh.
With that sound of that.
With that.
Yeah. And then the pouring of beers.
Yeah. And then the sound of it. Sometimes food.
Sometimes
In this article, it says, "What is axe throwing? It's an indoor space designed to allow people to throw axes, hatchets, or smaller counterparts at wooden targets, often with drinks and sometimes food."
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
We like food.
Yeah, I like food. But yeah, they definitely do have Olympic aspirations. The NATF holds an annual competition with standardized rules and regulations. So
National
that league
Axe
night
Throwing Finale.
federation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be.
The Federation.
Can you bring your own axe
I feel like
to
this
these
is.
places?
I would like. Do you have
Or
like
do
a
you have-
case for the axe?
you know
you
how-
open it up and
well-
it glistens.
You go to a bowling alley
Yeah.
and you can borrow
It's league night.
their balls.
Got your own ball.
That's true.
Or you bring your own
You
ball.
bring your own ball. That's true. I bet they got.
Can you bring
You
your
can
own
bring your
axe?
own axe.
Do they have like a sharpening stone where you can
Do
sit
you
there?
decorate
and-
your handle? Like, is it custom handles?
Right.
for
What's
the
your
axe?
attire for this? I mean,
Yeah.
do you
Is
go
it
in
all plaid?
full plaid attire, plaid
Oh,
pants,
yeah.
I don't know if
everything?
it
We
would
should
go
have
in,
a
like,
plaid fire
jeans.
suit. We should get you a plaid fire suit
plaid fire suit
to
would be
go
nice.
to the
to go to the axe throwing.
axe
Chaps, you got to protect your legs.
Yeah.
From leathers. You got to
Assless traps.
Whoa!
What just happened?
The ghost.
It was like an
That was an
earthquake.
earthquake. That was crazy, dude.
That was weird. It was an interesting thing that just happened inside the studios here on the Glass Case of Motion. So if there was an earthquake,
The building
coming
moved.
to you live from the Glass Case of Motion studios up at MRN, earthquake coverage.
You heard it here first, folks.
We're going to be tweeting all day about the earthquake.
Live tweeting.
We have no windows. We can't see anything.
It hasn't.
We
hasn't
don't know
happened
what's
again.
going on.
Hasn't happened again.
It's probably Clint Bowyer setting the world on fire.
Oh, so we're getting
Oh.
word
Yes.
that there is a quarry across the street, and they blast once a day, and that was an
I blast
explosion.
once a day.
They should really call the guy that launched himself in the rocket.
They should.
Yeah.
They can blast
He
each
can
other.
blast off in the
Yeah.
quarry.
Just
We found some
we've gone
quartz
to shit.
down here.
Oh, they're underneath of us?
Wait, what?
They're blasting underneath of us.
This is. We're
They're
getting
bla-
words in our ears
They're
about what's
blasting
going
from
on.
below.
It's extreme, man. It's crazy.
I mean, it felt
There's
like
so
that's
much blasting.
Explosions.
Yeah, in the sky. Just anyway, lumberjacking. You're wearing assless chaps.
Yeah.
Well, now technically
Lumberjacking.
all chaps are assless.
Yeah.
That's true.
It just
Because
depends
they're
if you have
supposed to-
pants under them or
Yeah,
not.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to wear them over your pants.
Maybe it's no
Part-
pants party.
No pants. Is there? You want to go to the party in my pants? The pants party?
Are you inviting me to a party in your pants?
Yes.
I'm gonna decline, but thank you for the offer.
Jim, would you like to go to a party in my pants? No, Brick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Great movie.
All right, good
movie.
times.
Do you know what? Were you on the same page or were you lost?
Anchorman?
Okay, good.
I know.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good, good.
I'm aware.
So, but speaking of axes and throwing stuff, and I always wanted to open this place. I thought it was really cool. I know there's some places around the country, around the world, I bet, to do this, but it's like just a giant, like, you can like rent this room for like half an hour and just like
Beach.
destroy stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
old TVs, anything you want, just destroy anything. Get your anger out. When you can choose between a bat, crowbar, axe.
They should have one of those at every track. And when you have a bad day on track, before you leave or before you go
Yeah.
to the media center, you just wail on some shit.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
a camera in there to see.
Yeah.
I would like to see Kyle Busch in one of those rooms.
I feel like he would go in there and just sit. Like, I don't know if he would actually break the stuff.
Depends on how many more seconds he gets
Fair.
before he wins.
And he has run second a lot this year.
Yeah.
That's gotta be frustrating. But yeah, I would like to open a place like that. I mean, junkyards.
Do
you
it.
know how much stuff you can get at junkyards for
I
nothing?
feel like your
Do you go junkin?
your,
I
pro-
can.
your profit would be really high because you're buying this junk
For-
cheap.
like for
ev-
nothing.
For
Hell,
nothing.
You could steal it.
Yeah. You probably could.
It's fine on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I want this door from an old Camaro. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it.
Like all the furniture you see on side of the road that's like free. Just go on Craigslist under
Yeah.
the free tab.
Use the next door app.
You can get it. Yeah. Next door app. I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
What would you
This
what would
is-
you
this is
name
mine.
it?
Like,
This is mine.
I don't know. What would you name it, guys? Let's
Blaney's
take some-
busting stuff.
Blaney bust.
Busting with Blaney.
Oh,
Busting
oh,
with Blaney.
Careful.
Blasting with Blaney.
Come along. Bust with me. That'd be our first commercial.
Come on down to Blaney's Boston place.
Come on down. We'll bust off together.
We'll bust.
We're a big family here at Blaney Busters. Sometimes back to back, sometimes in a circle.
I would go.
To bust it. I would like to. It would actually be really cool to do. I would enjoy it. There's a place in New York I know of that I don't know what to call it though. Fans, give me your suggestions on what I should call mine.
For Blaney's
for my destroying. I don't even know what you'd even categorize it as.
Destructorama.
Monday.
At Ryan's Destructorama, you can break this
therapeutic.
TV.
If we haven't offended somebody by now, we're doing a
definitely
bad
offended
job.
somebody by now.
That's the thing.
Ooh,
wait,
talking about getting pissed off and offended.
I'm wondering where you're going with this.
I was talking about. It was going back to the race.
Okay.
So I was doing my TV interview, and I say, I usually struggle here at this track. I don't necessarily look forward to coming here because we struggle. I don't really run very good here. And so some fan tweeted at me yesterday. I saw. He said, "Amazing." Ryan Blaney says he really doesn't look forward to coming to Martinsville. Unbelievable. Don't think that's the Penske way to go about things. What an ungrateful person he is.
What, are you supposed to look forward to a track that you usually run terribly
I'm not
at?
saying I don't like Martinsville Speedway as a operation. I'm just saying I don't look forward to coming here because I don't necessarily run good here. Pissed me off. This guy would know what the Penske way is.
Right.
He was offended.
Yeah, he was offended. I was in his safe space.
I met a glass hole at Martinsville. He stopped me and he was like, I listen to your show on the way to work. It gives me life. And he was like, I'm a pastor. So if we have not offended the pastor.
Wow.
If we have not offended the pastor, then
that's amazing.
Sorry about the Easter joke.
We're doing well.
I met a
April
group of
Fools.
fans, and he said, I'm so much of a glass hole, I call myself a glass ass. I don't really like that. He'll probably listen to it. I forgot his name, though. Forgive me for forgetting your name.
Like, sir, if you're
maybe?
listening, can you please tweet us and clarify your glass ass?
Glass ass. It's like glass ass. Like, is there glass in your ass?
Oh, that would be
sitting on
painful.
glass?
Is the glass ass half
I haven't
full?
stepped on glass in a long time.
Glass ass half full. That's funny. Oh, man. So I must have hit I don't know why I
You
thought
can
of this.
offend everybody on any which way.
You can.
It's so
Not everybody's going to be a fan of it. Some folks are going to get offended. Some folks going to do their thing.
Well, I guess that instance is different because they were just watching. Because people sometimes get offended by things you say on Twitter or things that maybe we say on the podcast. Well, why are you following me or why are you listening?
Exactly.
If you get offended.
Exactly.
It's your own damn fault.
Yeah. If I don't like you, I'm not going to pay attention to what you do.
And at the same time, like that's what people do. People disagree on stuff. Hey,
That's what makes the world go round.
Freedom of
World keeps
speech.
spinning.
It's freedom of speech.
America.
Out there, and you can say what you want and not have any
Speaking
consequences.
of, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
1776.
Oh,
Do it.
damn it.
You are
I failed.
all up.
Oh my gosh, that was an angry sentence.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
Well, I guess it's not going to happen.
Yeah, my phone's muted.
You've offended me.
You've offended me by not playing that.
Yep.
Wow, I'm offended. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to sue you.
Well,
Look,
there's that.
I
It's
experienced
okay. We
a couple
tried.
of
Go ahead.
technology.
America, 1776.
We are the
We are the champ. That's.
In Ricky Stenhouse.
Ricky Stenhouse.
America.
Oh, now I hear something.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see if that.
Ooh.
Nope, not working.
Okay.
Oh well, technical difficulties on that.
Anyways, and on that note,
It's time to
to
hit
go.
the
it's
music
time to hit the music.
because I
That
can.
does not exist.
So the music's gonna happen in post.
Music's going to happen. You guys are going to hear it.
In your head, you can hear right
And
now.
you hear it. And thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah. How long are you
Hope
going to
you
be
have
down in Key West?
Happy Easter.
Well, how did the Easter Bunny even start? We can discuss that next week because
Yeah,
that's going
next
to get
week, that'll be
that's
the
going to
topic
get
next
we're going to be
week.
talking about that for another 20
Giant
minutes.
rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I leave Thursday, so I can't. If I left Friday, I'd come here.
No, I mean when are you coming back?
Sunday.
All right. So
Only a few
next
days.
week
Quick trip.
we will definitely talk about bunnies.
Yeah,
The Easter bunny.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Gonna be an exciting episode. Probably
Rabbits.
throw some jokes in there too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because these giant rabbits are hopping around out chocolate.
Have you seen rabbits before? We can talk about it next week.
It looks like the little
It looks like
chocolate
little
eggs.
chips, guys.
Anyway, next week.
Bye.
Next week. Bye.